Right guys, so we are here. We are at location. A bit later than we first scheduled, but it doesn't matter what time we arrive because we're sleeping in a pitch black tunnel. My only concern is that the light is going to be strong enough to film inside there. So hopefully that's going to be the case. I'm a bit apprehensive at the moment because it has been raining quite a bit over the last 24 hours. I do know that the tunnel does get wet in quite a lot of places, so hopefully there's going to be a spot. I was going to say pitch the tent, but we haven't got a tent. We've got a tunnel, so as shelter. I've got a bivvy bag tonight, so I'm sleeping in a bivvy. That should be sufficient. So hopefully this is going to be one hell of an adventure. Let's get going and let's get to the tunnel. I must be mad doing this. It's arranged. But if we live through it, then obviously the next step is 750. We'll do something a little bit more silly. I've got another place to possibly be sleeping out in, abandoned place. And as I've mentioned, get to 1,000 subscribers, we'll sleep in the most haunted place in England. But depending on how it goes today, if I don't get spooked, then I'm quite happy to go for that. If I do get spooked, I might be in a mental end by the end of this. Now you don't see me, and now you do. Hopefully this is the adventure you've all been waiting for. So quite honest, so am I. I'm guessing inside a tunnel might get cold and wet. So I've got my down jacket just in case. I'm just walking past a few cows. Move. And once I get there, hopefully the light will be a little bit better. I mean, you can see me, but the problem is when I do that, the light is also shining brightly in my face. And I can't, and then when I look forward, I ain't got a clue if I'm walking on a path, walking into a field, or walking it straight towards the cows. So I'll pull the torch away. Oh, I am walking on the grass. Okay, back on the path. Let's head down towards the tunnel, and I'll see you in a bit. Well, just where the light is shining, I saw a set of eyes looking at me. I thought it was a person first because of the height of it. I heard a noise first, then it came out, it was a red deer, Bambi, young deer. I'm just hoping his dad's not about. I'm not intending to meet somebody with big stags tonight. We're getting nearer. Oh, I think we're very near actually. Ooh, it's a bit slippy. I haven't got in there yet. So, where do we go from here? Now this looks familiar when I went here last time. Now there is something down there, so I'm guessing that's the cuttings towards the tunnel. It's starting to look a bit like Blair Witch Project. But then again, that's what you want. You don't want something dead easy, do you? I mean, you're crapping my pants. As long as we don't slip, we should be alright. Well, there's remains of those railway sleepers here. So you would say that we were in the right direction. Quite a few railway sleepers actually. It's not the direction I came last time. I don't remember seeing all these. So railway sleepers points you towards a railway track. I'm guessing, you'll not be able to see very clearly in a minute, but it's down there. So we're going to head that direction and hopefully find the entrance to the tunnel. Okay, it was so easier when it was daylight to find this tunnel. Just keep coming into little corners. Keep finding more railway sleepers. I can see there. Maybe I should have tried this a little bit earlier. We will find it. We've got all night to find it. I know it's around here somewhere. As I say, I keep seeing railway sleepers, so I know we're on the right area. Sugar, where's it gone? It might not be a sleepover, it might be just spending the night trying to find it. I've heard a fox earlier and a couple of owls already, so it's going to be interesting. Hopefully that's all we're here. Well, we've found it, just in front of me. Did have a bit of a tumble. Obviously, nettles are about 6 feet high, so I couldn't see the floor. Stood over a log and fell about 6 feet deep, but we're still standing. We are probably about 50 to 70 meters away from the entrance of the tunnel. We've got this tree just in front of us, so what I'm walking to now, there is this. As I did the recce with Barney, he went straight under and then he pulled me straight through it, yeah, we're near there. So next time you'll see it, you'll be, hopefully with a light, you'll be able to see the entrance of the tunnel. Okay, first casualty of when I had my little fall, I noticed that I've actually dropped my microphone. So we're actually going to have to go buy the phone now. Hopefully that's going to be fine. So I'm going to have to buy another purple panda. It's a good job I didn't bring the wireless go with me. I don't want to lose that as well. Here we've got a bit of road wreckage. It's getting a bit wet here already. Funny, I haven't got to the tunnel yet. I've heard a few noises. I thought somebody was talking. There don't seem to be anybody here. I don't know why anybody else would be stupid enough to be here at 11 o'clock at night. Now, there's a big hole here. Probably some sort of drainage hole and some slab that's given away. And again, there's another one here. Although there's a second fence there now. There wasn't that fence there before. Let's hope I can get in. So you can see the entrance of the tunnel. It's about 11 o'clock now, and we're going to see if we can venture in. Danger, risk of life, keep out. Private property, oh dear. Well, we're going to have to venture in. I did say I'll do this. Oh, there we go. What have we got to lose? My life? Oh yeah. Maybe. I'll still have a crack though. Some new signs gone up and a new fence. But we're going to see how we can get in. There must be a way to get in. In fact, there's a gap just to the left there. So I'm going to see if I can fit in there. I've just climbed over one fence and we've just managed to get in the entranceway. It does look like there's been some further collapsing since last time I've been here. I was here about 3 months ago when we did the recce. We're inside and we're heading down. At the moment it looks a bit dry, wet in places, a few rocks about. See how far I can get. I was expecting a massive echo, quite honest, every time I spoke being in a tunnel. But I think that only happens if there's an entrance either way, but I'm not sure. Anyway, tonight we are in the bivvy bag. So it's the airy Bush Pro. I bought my snug pack sleeping bag, my summer bag. Rucksack is my pillow for tonight. And I've also got the Thermarest, old Thermarest, my original inflating mat. See a lot of moths inside here. There's one here wandering about. We've had a lot of slugs as well. I was going to make a brew, but well, I can't be asked because if I have a brew, I'm probably going to have to get up in the night to have a wee. So I'm going to skip that and have something in the morning. So what I'm going to do is get in my pit. Pit being bed. Right guys. Well, funny enough, that ground's quite hard. It's well hard, but let's say I got the Thermarest, the old favourite, 3/4 mat. I think it's called the Thermarest original. Quite good insulation actually, it's just a little bit heavy. Prefer my Trekology, but I didn't want it puncturing, so Gone for the old firmer rest. Feels like water's dropping on me all the time. Well, I don't know where all these ghosts are and that. I must admit, I did hear like a male talking as I was entering the tunnel. I'd look around, obviously didn't see anybody. Slightly disappointing, quite honest. Although the night isn't over, so we'll see how we get on tonight. So I've got the buff on my head tonight. I think I'm going to pull it over my eyes, just in case any lizards want to come and lick my face. Let's hope not. So with that, I think I'm going to get some shut eye. So it's I think it's about 12:30 now. Dawn is, I didn't check the clock, but I think it's probably about 5:45ish. If the ghost train doesn't run over me, because I'm dead in the tracks where the ghost train would go, hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Nighty night. I can hear a noise. It's a bit of an eerie feeling. I wish I didn't look at that haunted video this morning. If I didn't see that, I didn't know it was haunted. I think it's playing on my mind now, even though I don't really, not bothered about it, but you think about it now. It does sound like somebody or something is down here. Probably a fox, which hopefully not, because they make a racket when they start calling out. I was expecting it to be freezing in here, and it's surprisingly warm, just damp. But in the bivvy bag, should be alright. Anyway, well, I think it's time to get some sleep. Alright. Oh, hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Fingers crossed. Alright. Morning. Well, it's as dark as I went to bed. I suppose that's the thing about tunnels. There's no lights apart from the light on the camera. I believe it's about 6:15 actually, so dawn has cracked open, and I think it's still dark as black. Well, I must admit I slept quite well. I did wake up once. It wasn't the train. I heard something, probably, I don't know, maybe sniffing around my rucksack, maybe, possibly a rat or something. But yeah, I woke up, and I think as I moved, whatever it was, moved away. But other than that, yeah, it was a reasonable night's sleep. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fairly quiet here, so I could come back here again and do it. The only thing is, I noticed that fencing, obviously they're putting up new fencing. To say the sign for keep out private property wasn't there last time I came. So, and the fence is going up now, so I'm guessing I might be the last person to go in this tunnel. Best way to finish it, go and sleep in a tunnel that's about to be closed because of risk of death. Yeah, reasonable night's sleep, quite honest. Could come back here again. I might have to find another tunnel to go and sleep in. It's the best night's sleep I've had for a while. Probably the best night's sleep I've had camping for a while. Or wild camping. Or sleeping in tunnels. Yeah, it's probably the best night's sleep I've had, sleeping in abandoned, haunted tunnels. But then again, I think it's the only time. So I might actually pack my gear up and head out of here. And then we'll go out and get a brew on. And we best get up. Okay, boots are on. As you can see, they're a bit muddier than I thought they were. It's it has been wet in places. I did think about bringing the leather boots tonight or last night, and I've also got the sealskin socks on. So I was expecting it to be wetter than it is actually. I'm surprised I found a dry spot. Pack up the bivvy now, and we'll head out the tunnel. Not much to see really. Me just trying to find my way out with my miner's lamp. Well, my petrol active core. Feel like going back in there and have a couple of more hours sleep. Anyway, let's get out. Okay, I just did hear a noise. Weird noise at that. It was, I don't know, sounded like something. I don't know if it was an animal or what it was. A bit of a weird noise, isn't it? And then all of a sudden it disappeared. Anyway. Haunted people weren't out at night time, they decided to get up in the morning. Even seen ghosts go to sleep then. And the paranormal, I think they've woke them up as I've got up. So I think we'll take a shimmy out of here. Now I've been in it, beforehand it looked really scary. Now it don't look so bad. But, and haunted, yeah, well, if it is, I didn't come across it, apart from that funny noise this morning. But it's a lot lighter than I thought it was going to be when I got out here. So by the time we've managed to get out of here, and it's 10 to 7 now, and I've just looked at the settings, and it said actually that I think sunrise was about 4:45ish, so we had a nice sleep. But I don't suggest anybody else comes here and tries it out for themselves. I was silly enough to do it. There's a fence here trying to tell you not to do it, and on top of the fence there's a big sign there saying danger, risk of life, keep out. I think that's enough to say don't try it for yourselves. I've tried it for you all. So am I the first person to sleep in it? And it looks like I'm going to be the last with the way the fence is. I'm guessing with the service road they might even close it down altogether. I'll fill it in this end as well. Right, let's light the baby up. I think it's less than 2 minutes, I guess. Let's turn it one way. I don't think I'll be coming here again. Well, as I say, it's private property. Danger, risk of life, keep out. That sign's only just gone up in the last 2-3 months, I think. How I got in and out of the tunnel, I'm not going to disclose. Let's just say I found a way in and out. And we'll leave it at that. Some interesting paintings though. That one could be the Expedition Hiker logo. Nike, he's got his rucksack on his back. Not sure what it refers to. This one, well, I suppose again, Expedition Hiker. Bit of a nomad. Caveman, stick of the dump. What you want to believe. So that was the abandoned tunnel. I said I'll do it, and I've done it. Another thing conquered. What can we do next? Cave. Now I know a couple of bunkers that could be a possibility. And also going down south of England later this year. So to hunt out some old World War II defences places. So that might be wild camping one of those. As I say, get to 1,000 subs, I'll sleep in the most haunted house in England. You may have to come up with a few suggestions on that one, because every time I look on Google it seems to say that there's a different place every time. Well, I suppose, how do you class one haunted house over another? Leave a comment to say which haunted place I should visit if I get to 1,000 subscribers. get out of here. Yeah, big dodge. So hurdles to start off with. You need to come as well. You need to go over the hurdles twice more. Once to collect you and once back. Good old YouTube. Let's see the hurdles together. Would break my neck this time. No, we've climbed it. Right, let's get out of Dodge. Find a way out. Birds are waking up. It's a bit muddy here, it's a bit swampy. Right, let's go for an explore. Hopefully you've enjoyed the abandoned tunnel. It lived up to what you were expecting and possibly more. Although we didn't see the ghost train, but then again, if we did, it would have gone over the tracks. I don't know if a ghost train can run you over or not. So a like to this video would be great. Please leave a comment. I say, especially if you've got some ideas of where I can sleep for the most haunted house in England. And obviously on top of that, there's all my walks. There's the Pilgrim's Way, South Downs Way. We've also got the Derwent Valley Heritage Way. That's going to come out in the next couple of weeks. A few more walks coming out as well. Some skills as well. So plenty to keep watching the channel for, and the odd sleeping abandoned tunnel and cave and place like that. So plenty to watch. Okay, we're out. Don't want you coming down here because it is quite dangerous. It was a bit silly with me doing it, but I did say I would do it, and I'll never go back on my promise. Well, we've done it now, so onwards to the next thing. What can we think of to do next? A like would be great. I do take a lot of time researching these videos and put them together, so it'd be nice if you subscribed and liked the video, so it at least makes me feel like I'm doing something good. So looking at this section that's been cut away, you can see the sandstone cliff face on the left. And actually just seeing, bear with me a sec. Okay, you can just see down there, there's loads of railway sleepers. Now, they look like they've collapsed somewhat, as in like they're sinking into the ground. You can actually see some sort of like void in between them, so I'm not sure. Maybe this was the entrance for a mine shaft, and the railway sleepers are protecting anybody from falling in. Like, apart from those people that go wandering at 11 o'clock at night with hardly any light. And funny enough, looking where that is, I think that's the bit we went down last night. So I think we were here, got to here, and then that, in fact I was that corner there, I think I was at. So there's a bit of rock face there, and I think we got there, and I think, right, I'll turn back because this ain't going to get us there. And if I walked an extra 50 feet, I would have come to that, and before I know it, if it is an old mine shaft being covered over, I would have been gone. I wouldn't even have got a chance to sleep in the tunnel, and that would have been the end of the days. Unfortunately, for some apparent reason, I turned around, walked back and found the tunnel. You can see here we've got a bunch of old mine carts. There's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them. Interesting how they're all lined up together like that. I haven't seen any others around here. And the wheels that we actually saw this morning and last night, that's right next to the tunnel entrance, they could be obviously the wheels that would attach to the minecarts. Here's more evidence to tell me that I shouldn't have gone this way last night, and the tunnel's only just down there. So private land, keep out. Persons entering this site will be trespassing and may be exposing themselves to danger. Hazards include steep slopes and industrial debris. Same goes on this side. No public access or right of way, private land. Now the thing is, if we walk round, same sign is on that side. You can't come this way because it's private property, and you can't go that way because it's private property. How could I have walked here if I was on private property? If I was following the rules, that was. I don't think I've ever seen two wrens together. Well, apart from when I was in the army. That was a different type of wren. Is that all? Okay, just as I've never seen two wrens together, and now I've just seen three together. Funny enough, actually, this is where I popped across last night. I do remember seeing this bit in the dark. So, this is the way they originally went in, and then realised that it wasn't the way to get down to the tunnel. More railway sleepers dotted about, and bits of brickwork from obviously the tracks, and maybe there was some sort of building around this area. Now, this bit here, this is the top of actually the tunnel, so to stop anybody like falling off this there, because probably, well, I think the tunnel height is 60 feet, so, well, as that's the embankment, one or the other, so we can just about make it out. There's the tunnel itself. So I think we're in line with the tunnel here. So I believe there's 3 air shafts that are still able to get to. One is, whoop, there's all. I think that was more of a rabbit hole there. Yeah, so one is a bit, well, there's a rabbit in front. One of the air shafts is exposed, it's around here somewhere. I believe it's not far from the service road. I've seen a photo of it actually. The second one is where the litter flume is that we looked at last night. And the third one, I think, is just slightly behind it. I know it's filled in from there. Right guys, well, I've had a look across the meadow. I can't seem to find this air shaft. Can't find any deers either. And we're exposed now. And there's a few cars driving up and down there by that road. So I think we're going to call it a day from here. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you like to see more of my videos, and if you do, then please subscribe. A like would be great, comments would be great as well, and share. Tell me what you thought about this tunnel. Was it worthwhile me doing it? And do you want to see me do it again? If that's the case, you need to come up with a few suggestions of places I could go. I'd like to say thank you for everyone who have watched it. I do take a bit of time researching my videos and planning them before, and then the edit. So it's all worthwhile if people like the video. Click that like. So, oh, by the way, Laura Hotwell came forward, and I'll be sending the rucksack to her who won it in the raffle. Well, not the raffle, who won the bag. So, but as I say, once it gets to 750 subscribers, I'll do another draw then. With that saying, I shall say ta-ra for now. So take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye, hikers.